Welcome to CBS Channel 2, simulcasting on KCAL 9. We are live here at Dodger Stadium where we are waiting for the parade to end here, where we will meet our World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers. And boy, what a day it is. And just some little fun facts for you before I introduce you to Ned and Jim here. We know that the Dodgers have won back-to-back World Series championships, and that hasn't been done until what, 99 and 2000, so 25 years ago. And believe it or not, the Toronto Blue Jays won back-to-back series championships in what, 92, 93. But you know what? That wasn't to be the case this time. We are celebrating our world-famous World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers, again. So after the next few hours, we will have live coverage for you. We have reporters fanned out across the parade route, and it will end here at Dodger Stadium, where we'll hear from your world champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. But before we do that, we want to go back to that magical night, Saturday night, Game 7, when the Los Angeles Dodgers clinched it.
Drilled to left field and deep, and gone! No way! Miguel Rojas! Varsho. Roller to second. Rojas comes home in time! Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over, makes the catch, sends Game 7 to the 10th. Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounces one up the middle. That's to the back. Over the fence. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
Hello, I am Pat Harvey coming to you live from Dodger Stadium, and I am joined by my colleague, Sports Director Jim Hill, and Ned Colletti, former General Manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And what a day we expect here. Jim, I mean, the excitement couldn't be greater.
Couldn't be. And one of the things I'd like to point out before we go any further is this was only possible because of Ned Colletti. Ned Colletti is responsible for everything that's going to happen because he's responsible for putting together this team a few years ago.
You know what, Ned, and you're so humble, but we want you to take some credit for that. And then, you know, maybe tell us just how difficult it is to put together a winning team.
Oh, it is. It hasn't happened in 25 years because it is not easy. It is a special moment in time. You can never take winning for granted because it doesn't happen to everybody. But this was a classic fall classic, and today is the exclamation point to a long year.
And this is why I say Los Angeles is the sports capital of the world.
Amen.
And maybe more years to come?
Yep. Well, I don't think they're stopping anytime soon.
Okay, why not, right? Well, you know, we want to talk about the parade route, guys, because that's another very big example of how much Los Angeles loves their Dodgers. So here's a look at the parade route for all you folks at home. It starts at Temple Street and Broadway in downtown Los Angeles. After it begins, which it has begun, as you can see there, the double-decker buses will head west on Temple Avenue, and then south on Grand Avenue, west on 7th Street before turning north on Figueroa and ending at Fig and 5th Street. So you can tell they're already on the move, and if you work or live in downtown Los Angeles, of course there have been street closures, but for a very worthy cause. And the parade is expected to take around 45 minutes or so. Then the players will head here to Dodger Stadium for the celebration with more fans. But you know what? We're going to go along the parade route because there are so many fans lined up there, and that's where we find our Amber Lee, our super LA Dodgers hero, Amber Lee. Amber, I don't know of anybody that really roots for the Dodgers more than you.
Oh, Pat, I don't know what you said, but I just want to let you know that I love you. But yes, I am in heaven right now. I'm with some of my favorite people here. These are all the Dodger fans, but we're here at Grand and Hope, and I just want to show you really quickly, over the course of the last few minutes, look at all these people. They're literally pulling each other up onto this wall. They're climbing on top of the fences. We have these girls on top of this green, I don't even know, roof. It looks a little bit dangerous. And, you know, last year when I was here, they were on top of street lights and so this is a little bit more tame, but over the course of the last few minutes, we're definitely seeing more and more people come in from Hope. So that's what we're seeing right now. We're right in the middle of this parade route on Grand. So I'm guessing we're probably going to see the double-decker buses come out in the next half hour. But right now, I'm going to talk to Yessie. Yessie came all the way from Havasu. Another long list of people that came outside of Southern California to come. How long did it take?
About 4.5 hours out.
And you arrived this morning.
Last night, I came to town.
What time did you get here today?
Got here, well, not today. We got here around like 10, early 7.
We know where to go. We got the hot spots down.
Yeah, we're ready. So
Your son is only one, but he came last year. Oh, your son, and he came last year, Marty.
Yeah, Marty came last year. This is his second parade at 1 year old.
I mean, he probably has a lot of parades under his belt than most people.
Yep.
Can we say go Dodgers? Go Dodgers! All right, but I just want to show you really quickly what's happening here because we're waiting for the parade to start. But look at all these people. Look at the sea of blue and white. Again, this is amazing. The crowd is all under control right now. Everyone is just cheerful. Everyone's excited. They just want to see their favorite boys in blue. But so far, I think we're actually it's been a really good morning, and so I'm really excited. But I just wanted to show you again what people are doing, what lengths they're going to just to try to see a glimpse of their favorite players. Who do you want to see?
Who do I want to see? Otani, that's who I want.
Who do you want to see?
Otani.
All right, what about you? Who do you want to see, sir?
Oh, Otani, of course.
All right, what about you?
Otani for sure.
Wow, everyone wants to see Otani. What about Mickey Rowe?
Mickey Rojas.
What about Yoshi?
MVP.
All right, can I get a Dodger chant? Let's go. Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go, Dodgers! Right there. Let's go, Dodgers! I got the whole crowd, Pat. I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, we are live at Dodger Stadium where this rally is going to begin momentarily. But you know, right now we've got a lot of business going on in downtown Los Angeles, as you just heard from Amber and so many excited fans. But our Jasmine Veal is also along the parade route, and I believe, Jasmine, you're still at the beginning of the parade on Temple Street.
The people, another thing to touch them and to be with them.
I mean, these fans have been waiting here for hours. They are so ready to get this parade started 2 days after the Dodgers win the World Series. We are right at the start here on Temple, and this is where all of these people on top of the bus stop, they are on top of walls. I've seen people peeking out of the office windows. Drones have been flying overhead. Flags are waving. People have been chanting again for hours, just ready to see their favorite Dodgers players who have fought so hard for this victory. The entire roster, coaching staff, front office, family members, they're all piled onto those double-decker buses. They're ready to take this slow tour through downtown LA with these hundreds of thousands of Dodgers fans cheering on their favorite team after this playoff run for the ages. I mean, this was incredible. The Dodgers winning their 9th World Series title on Saturday. This is the first MLB team to repeat champs in 25 years. How does it feel to be here?
Amazing. I mean, listen to the crowd.
That says it all. And here they come, Pat. They're rolling out. We are right at the start of this parade. Second year in a row. Unbelievable. First responders kicking it off. The LAPD. And there's the first bus. This crowd is so ready. I'm going to hunch down because they have been waiting to get these prime seats right along the parade route here on Temple. They're going to go west, and then they're going to take Grand. They're hoping for a wave and a smile. The horns are honking. And here they come, piled onto the top of that bus. Who do you see first? Who do you hope?
Damn, I can't really see yet.
Maybe Rojas?
I see a bunch of family members right now. I see a bunch of sheriffs. So we're getting close.
We're getting closer.
We're getting closer. See some squad cars.
And the confetti.
see Magic.
Confetti. We see it.
We see Magic. There we go.
We see Magic.
Yeah. Who else we got? We got Magic. I really can't tell just yet.
But that confetti, what a sight.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow, this is such a fantastic sight, Jasmine. This is like with all the confetti and the people in the downtown workspace looking out the windows. We got the SEIU union members, our traffic folks on the street there. And you know what? I can't really say which is more exciting, guys, last year's or this year's. What do you think?
Go ahead,
I
Nick.
think every year is exciting. I think when you have something like this in a city the size of Los Angeles, with a team as iconic as the Dodgers, it's going to be special year in and year out.
And you know what? I think this year is probably a bit more special, and the reason I say that is because of just everything that Los Angeles has been through. Starting from the fires
Yes.
in January, right?
Oh, yeah.
We've been through a great deal this year, more so than any other city in the United States. And it's only proper and it's only right that the city of Los Angeles, that's gone through so much, gets rewarded with the world champions.
And you know, all the world is watching, so it's nice to see
Yes.
the people of Los Angeles out celebrating and really having something to celebrate.
It's nice to see people smiling. Nice to see people enjoying the day and celebrating the team and just celebrating being from Los Angeles.
No question about that. It's almost like, you know, I don't necessarily know what tomorrow brings, but for today, I can bask in all of the happiness and joy that this World Series has brought to Los Angeles once again.
Yeah, because sports is one of the few things in not only in this city, but in the world that brings us all together, no matter what our background. And baseball is one of the fewer sports that really brings us all together.
You know, what do you think about, we were talking earlier about, we know how big football is, but baseball, right up there again.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Ned knows.
I think this World Series drew a lot of people who were maybe passive fans or maybe not even fans. I can't tell you how many people texted me, boy, I had no idea they had any passion for the sport, but they've got it now.
I love that. Okay, well, I know who's one of the other biggest sports fans out there, our Darren Haynes, and actually he led our World Series coverage all week. He just got back from Toronto yesterday, but he is here at Dodger Stadium today, and he's got more fans that he's going to talk to right now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Listen, I heard the parade route. All the fans are going crazy. Here at Dodger Stadium, it's about to be lit, too. Here's a preview of how it's going to go down. What's up, y'all? Hey, for all of you guys that are on the parade route, it's about to be lit here. You guys are going to miss out. Where are you guys from? Where are you traveling from?
From Pico Rivera.
What about yourself?
Pico Rivera.
Anybody missing work? Who's missing work today? Look at all these people missing work. What's so exciting about this, doing it back-to-back?
Back-to-back. Who knew? There's so much that you have to go through from the beginning of the season to the end to get to this point. And it was amazing, especially Game 6 and Game 7.
Hey, who are you looking forward to seeing today?
Tani.
Okay, all right.
And all the Dodger fans and all the Dodger players. You know,
right.
let's go LA. Second time. You know, let's do 3. We got this.
Now, a lot of Dodger fans, yeah, we're older, but they start real young. What's up, my man? What's this right here?
It's a sign for the Dodgers.
Nice. You want to show everybody the sign for the Dodgers? Look at that. Give it up for him. Are you excited for this? You can say yes, or can we hear it?
She's shy.
She's shy, but we know deep down in her spirit, she's going to be just as hype as everybody on the parade route. Let's get some fun, you guys. Pat, Jim, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Darren. And boy, can we feel the excitement. And I don't know if you can see behind us, but this stadium is filling up. We're talking about 56,000 seats. So, guys, I imagine folks that were not on the parade route are ending up here at Dodger Stadium. And maybe some of them will be following the Dodgers out here as well. But right now, they are basking in the moment in those double-decker buses. You think they're having fun right now?
Oh, I think. Absolutely.
And the other thing, Pat, that is so incredible about this day is how it brings our communities together. And so for this one day, we're all one.
No question. And you know what? Can I bring up, this is an international World Series, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. You're talking about Canada, the United States. You're talking about a team that hadn't been there for a long time in Toronto.
Yeah.
Talking about David and Goliath a little bit, but still one of the greatest fall classics of all time.
There's no question. I do want to bring up, he's on the other team, but Trey Yesavin.
Oh, yes.
That kid, oh my God, the pitcher, coming up from the minor leagues. I mean, I'm sure he's pitched in front of, 200 people before, and now he was at the World Series and did a great job, by the way.
To have a player start in low A ball and have 4 stops to get to the big leagues, and basically be living in a hotel and taking his car and his clothing to the stadium when they live on a road trip, and to have the composure he had, remarkable, especially here when he struck out 12. That doesn't happen very often.
See, I love to hear that. That's the baseball perspective.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. And from a fan's perspective, wow. Because our fans here in the Los Angeles area are very educated. They know the sport. They know Major League Baseball, and that's why they can appreciate the great performances on the field.
That's right. Well, you know what? Talk about great performances. Let's go back to Jasmine Field. And the fans are having a great performance themselves right now, Jasmine, just taking in all of the excitement, and I'm sure the players are really accepting the adulation that they're receiving.
This is the moment, Pat. This is the moment. Blue and white confetti falling from the sky. Seeing your favorite Dodgers players pass by with the coaching staff, with their family members. Who stood out to you watching your team?
It's so exciting to,
Shohei waving. This was a side to be on. We saw them all.
Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts.
Balda, was he shirtless?
Shirtless, like always, yeah. He didn't have his mask this time. He had it in his hand, but it was so exciting, though.
That's awesome. What else stood out?
Just everybody. We're going to 3P!
Yeah! So worth it. Who'd you like waving at? And there's more popping off the confetti.
Who'd you wave at?
I liked waving at Shohei or Freeman because I'm their biggest fans, and it's good seeing Shohei or Yamato pitching.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, guys, we'll follow the parade. I know, and it's been a dance party here on Temple and Hill. These fans waiting hours for that moment to see the Dodgers, and Dave Roberts right at the front of the bus. We saw Magic waving to the fans. Who'd you guys love seeing? Hey, who'd you love seeing?
What?
Who'd you love seeing? Who'd you love seeing this one?
I wanted to see Shohei! Woo! Yeah, bats, Mookie!
You want Shohei?
Shohei and Yoshi.
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Did you get showered by confetti?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I love your hat. Love it. All right, let's go, Dodgers. Pat, they're leaving us in the dust. They're leaving us in the dust. But these fans don't care. They're waving by to those buses, and they say, we'll see you again next year, right? We'll see you again next year. There's my twin. Who'd you love seeing?
Ohtani.
Ohtani, of course. He was waving. He was on the right side. Right here, right? Go Dodgers, right? First MLB team to win back-to-back World Series in 25 years. Awesome. How you guys doing?
Great.
How was the parade?
It was amazing.
What stood out?
Just all of the players seemed so excited and proud of the work that they did. Yes.
So worth it.
LA, baby.
Worth it. Come on, 3P, baby. Let's go.
You heard it right here at the start of the parade route, and now we're being left behind. So I'll send it back to you, Pat. I know the big rally coming up there at Dodger Stadium. They're ready for it.
Oh, Jasmine, you know what? I can just imagine I'm going to say noise, just the happy noise from where you are. They are getting ready here, and they're almost just as loud. But I think it's wonderful not only to see everyone lining up to witness history, but I'd love to see all the kids. You know, they deserve a day off from school, right?
Oh, why not? Why not? You know, it is history. It's Los Angeles history. It's baseball history. It's sports history. This doesn't happen but once in a while, 2 in a row certainly, and probably more to come. But there's many cities that haven't had this for decades, if ever.
That's right.
And we are very, very lucky. And sometimes good things just happen to you, and you just kind of take them for granted. You think, oh, yeah, we're going to do that. But here in Los Angeles, everyone here knows better than that. They know that these things are earned, and it takes a lot of hard work in order to get that championship.
They were so focused. And I just want to mention, we saw Dave Roberts there on the parade. Listen, this man deserves all the credit and the accolades, all right? He is what? To win back-to-back championships and actually 3 World Series in 6 years.
Yes.
And the man was so focused, right?
He is a tremendous manager. I mean, he's managed in-game was tremendous. You know, putting Pages in, having Rojas in the lineup. His managerial tact was tremendous, but also leading a group of people for as long as they are there, from really Valentine's Day through today, that is not easy.
You know what, Ned? And picking up on that, when you said that he made those last-minute adjustments, right?
Yes.
And that, I mean, it takes smarts to do that, obviously.
Oh yeah, and you're opening yourself up for criticism.
Yes.
But he doesn't care about that because he knows what he's doing.
And if I might add, there's one word when I think of the manager of the Dodgers, and that word is trust.
Yes.
Because his players trust him. They may not know exactly, they can't figure it out, but they trust him because he's the manager. He's been there. He's done that before, and he has great instincts.
And he cares about everybody.
Yes.
He has earned it. There's no question. Okay, we're going to go to our Amber Lee now, who is also on the parade route, to hear from more excited fans. Amber, I mean, this is, you know, better than Mardi Gras.
Hi, good morning, Pat and Jim. All right, so we're here on Grand and Hope, and all eyes right now are facing on the north side of Hope, Grand, that is, because we're seeing the choppers up above. I think they're coming down. We don't really know, but I'm just getting word that they were coming down Grand, so we're hoping to get a glimpse of them. But I want to show you really quickly. Look at this wall. It keeps growing. More and more people have climbed on top of it. They're standing on top of the fence. They're just standing out there, and they're chanting now, "Let's go Dodgers," in anticipation to see some of our favorite players. All right, so I'm here with Quincy. Quincy came all the way from St. Louis. He flew in yesterday. He's here today. You're leaving tomorrow. Quincy, why did you make this big trek?
I've been a Dodgers fan forever. After they won last year, I didn't come back to back. I felt like I have to be here this year. Like, this is once in a lifetime opportunity to be here. Super stoked.
And who do you want to see?
I want to see Best, man. My boy Mook, he had a rough season, but he's just a dog, man. One of my all-time favorites.
And big question, did you call out sick to do this trip?
Oh, absolutely. I've been sick for 3 days now. Yeah, I won't be there till Thursday.
All right, and I got Zach here from Mid-City. And Zach, you were out here last year. Why did you decide to come out again today?
Because I love the energy coming out, seeing the whole city come together like this. It's just so cool. You know, to do it 1 year is great. To see it 2 years in a row, you can't put a price on it. It's incredible.
And because you came out last year, did you already know the tips and tricks on what to do before arriving?
Of course. I know all the ins and outs.
And who do you want to see?
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
All right.
Baby.
Woo! All right, so I just want to show you again. You can see people continue to come in from the Hope area. We're here right by Grand. And I have to tell you, Pat and Jim, for this 5-foot shorty myself, this is the best place for me because last year I could not even see the buses. We're on an incline, so I'm hoping that I get to see a better glimpse of the players as well, alongside with all of these people here. So, what do we got to say, guys? Go! We don't even know where the buses are, so you please give me the update because we're waiting.
All right, Amber, thank you so much. And you know what? Again, I'm here with Jim Hill and Ned Coletti. And guys, let's take a moment to talk about Game 7. Whoa. That was a nail biter, right?
So exciting. I mean, for either side, pitch by pitch. People sometimes say baseball is a little boring. Not if you watch it and you watch it in intent. And pitch by pitch, the game changed almost by each pitch. And Toronto had a chance to win, a few chances to win. But Dodgers pulled it out at the end. Will Smith, huge.
And this series did more for not only Major League Baseball, but for sports in general and for our community than some of the series that have taken place in the past, because everybody got involved. Everybody would, I mean, from the very first pitch to the very last.
You know what I was going to say? So many players stepped up. In fact, we saw performances from players that we didn't necessarily expect. Like that guy that you brought in, Miguel Rojas.
Yes.
Right?
Hey, as in this time of year, the spotlight will shine on anybody. It's not always the stars. It's the people that really make it a team. Jim, you know all about team. You know, you got to have a team, and that's what this team really showed the last 10 days, really all season long. But you got Rojas, didn't play a lot. They got Paz, who was taken out of the lineup, coming back in. Kike making that great plays, that wise play to end Game 6. I mean, these are guys that are at the bottom of your headline list. They're not the stars, but they're very, very good players. And you know what they are? World Series champions, ×2.
I think that's what makes this so wonderful as well. These were guys that played all season long. And again, we can say it, they weren't the big stars. They are now.
Yes.
But they stepped up because they had that teamwork ethic and because Dave Roberts had faith in them as well.
Yes.
He's the one that made those plays.
The big thing to me about this championship team is that fundamentally they were as excellent as you can be. They knew where everybody was supposed to go on every pitch. That makes the opposition really kind of scared, because the opposition knows they're ready for whatever the Dodgers gave them.
Dave Roberts had a great quote after Game 7 too about Miguel Rojas and other players. He says he honors the game, and the game tonight honored him.
What a beautiful.
How about that?
Yeah,
that's right on.
Heck of a tribute. We have to talk about Yoshinobu.
Oh goodness.
Yamamoto. Guy pitches in 6. We didn't expect to see him in the 7th, and here he comes back in the 7th and closes it out. I mean, my goodness.
We thought Shohei Ohtani was a unicorn. So is Yamamoto. Who does that?
No question.
You know who knew what was going to happen? Dave Roberts.
Yep.
Yes.
Because Dave Roberts was right in the middle of it, and I'm told that he talked to those pitchers before he even talked to the media about what was going to happen, and he wanted them to know that he had all the confidence in the world in them, and he wanted them to know, if you want to try it, let's go. And they both they jumped at it and said, let's go.
You have a rotation that's got 4 aces. Any of those pitchers would be the ace on probably 25 other teams. All 4 showed up in Game 7.
Oh, there's no question about it. And I can't help but talk about Yamamoto because,
oh, gosh.
You know, the humility that he portrays as well. It's just it's humbling, but it also makes you just root for him more.
Yes. Yeah. Phenomenal.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Now, if we could talk for a minute, all these guys are coming back. Of course, Clayton, this is his last season. What a way to end his career, right?
Exactly. I mean, couldn't be better. They read a lot of good scripts in Hollywood. Not a better one than that, though.
That's a good way to put it. I believe we're going to go to one of our other reporters, Jasmine. We're coming back to you, Jazz.
Hey, I'm chatting with the fans. I can barely hear. The streets are covered in blue and white confetti. Okay, look at this tattoo. How long? Think blue. Dodger Stadium. When did you get this tattoo?
2 years ago. I got it like 2 years ago, and I just kept building and building on it. I mean, love them the whole time. Sorry for cussing, but like Ike said, we don't give a fuck.
You were picking up confetti as souvenirs. So tell me, last year you did the same thing.
Yeah, I did the same thing and won family member took a picture of all of us last year. So this year, I got me another one. I wrote the date in my name. So I always remember this. We just made history, no matter what.
So there you go, and you're going to hang on to this keepsake. And look at another tattoo. When did you get that?
Vince Scully.
How long ago?
About a year ago.
A Vin, yeah. To commemorate him forever. A Dodgers great. And they're pumped. The parade. Oh my God. These guys scared me. They're coming out of the woodwork. Okay. It's no longer October. Okay, I guess it's November. We're getting closer to Christmas. Even the Grinch is here. These fans, they've been here for hours now. Everyone's getting a little crazy. I'll send it back to you.
I'm going to toss to Darren.
But the energy hasn't died down. Oh no. Back to back. Back to back.
You know, I couldn't tell if the Grinch was celebrating for the Dodgers because that's not necessarily his persona, but it was kind of nice to see the Grinch down there laughing and having a great time. And that's on the streets of downtown Los Angeles, but you know what? The fervor is growing out here at Dodger Stadium, and our Darren Horton, I want to call him Darren Horton. Darren Haynes has been following fans around outside Dodger Stadium to just get some of their famous moments, the favorite moments, if you will. So, Darren, where are you, buddy?
Hey, we're live right now, baby. Y'all ready to go? We ready to go. Hey, one of the questions we have is, who's missing work today? I see all the hands raised. Hey, we went around the ballpark to find a bunch of fans and kids that are missing school and work.
I'm not missing work.
If you had to work today, raise your hand.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Hey, there's no work today. This is work today. Let's go. Back-to-back champs.
Go Dodgers! Woo! I didn't take my kids to school today.
Wait, hold on. I heard something about you didn't take your kids to school today. Are these the kids?
These are my kids, yeah.
Where would you rather be, here or in school?
Here, 100%.
You called off from work? You won't disclose who you are. Are you happy to be here even though you call out sick?
Yes.
Yeah, you look like you were working today. You called out.
Well, now you blew my cover.
How much fun is it though to come here?
It's amazing. It's my second year.
What are you missing for this?
School and it's his birthday.
You had school and this is your birthday week?
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Good.
I know it's not Sunday, but tell the people what today is.
My children, I apologize for being late. There's a lot of sinners out there, but we're here, baby. Back to back, baby!
Keep it real. Did you have to work today?
Yes, I called out.
Is this your disguise?
This is my disguise.
So even though your boss can't see you right now, say, boss, I'm enjoying the Dodgers.
Boss, I love you. I'm enjoying the Dodgers.
Yeah, a lot of those fans are missing work and they are here having fun. They're going inside the stadium right now to have the second half of the Dodgers World Series Championship Parade celebration here. Until then, you guys, it is hot. The fans are having a lot of fun and they deserve it. It's almost like we feel like we won it again, won our first. The energy's like we literally won our first, but this time it's back to back. Back to you guys.
You know what, Darren? I will say this. I think everybody deserves a doctor's note today.
And maybe tomorrow, too.
Maybe tomorrow to get over today, right? But isn't it great to see? I'm just going to say this. I remember in '68, I believe, I'm from Detroit, the Tigers won the World Series. And I can remember riding around with my dad and my mom, my brother, and we were waving pom-poms. And it was just a great time for everybody in the city. So if I recall, I don't think we went to school on that day either.
I think everybody should get the week off, actually. And just come out and hang out at Dodger Stadium every day. Why not, right?
It is a community affair. It's a lovely thing to happen. It brings people together no matter what your ethnicity. Yep. And we will talk about this for years and years to come.
Yes.
You know, okay, we're going to go to Amber right now. Amber, you obviously have something terrifically exciting. So you got it, lady.
All right, the first bus is rolling by. We just saw Magic Johnson wave to the crowd. All right, here's a look. Second bus, we have confetti following it. Look at see a glimpse of their favorite player. Okay, here it comes, here it comes. Look at, okay, there's the trophy. All right, there you go. We're looking at the trophy. The fans are excited. This is what we've been waiting for all morning long. Some people have camped out here since 3:30 this morning. Other people have come as far away as Hawaii, St. Louis, Missouri, Phoenix. All right, here comes the third bus. Who do we see here? Take a look. All right, the flag is flying. Oh, I see Snell, Blake Snell. There he is. Who else can I see? Oh, I see Teoscar Hernandez right at the end. All right, for the Kike. There's Kershaw. Oh, there's Freeman. There's Shohei. All right. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I'm really excited. How excited? You just saw Shohei and Kike and Freeman.
Hey, Banda!
Oh, Bonda's coming. How excited are you to see him?
I'm so excited, bro! Let's go, Dodgers!
All right, here it comes. You heard him. All right, we got the bobbleheads. We got Bonda. All right, here comes another load. Oh, there he is. No shirt Bonda. All right. Oh, they just stopped. They're literally stopped right here. Oh my gosh, Roki. If I miss the players, I'm sorry. I'm trying to just yell out the names. There's so much excitement going on. Everyone is so excited. Their phones are out. How excited are you to see your favorite player?
Mookie Betts.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, there are the families with the kids. This is what they've been waiting for all year. I don't know if you guys can see. You just hear the excitement here. But this is so exciting. We're so close.
Wow, there's that trophy. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Ned, you know, I heard Amber talking about the players and their families. I mean, how important is this for all of them to be here together?
Well, the baseball season will take its toll on everybody, including the wives, the girlfriends, and the kids, because Dad's gone. Dad is always gone. Every 10 days, Dad is gone. Every week, Dad is gone back and forth. So it is really a family affair. It takes a great family to be able to go through this season.
And the fact is, I mean, they worked an extra season. It's not you don't expect, you want to win the World Series, but that's not a given when you start the season.
Yeah, but the one thing about it is that it brings everyone together, like Annette was just talking about. This is a family. When the Dodgers go out on the road, they talk about the Dodger family. The Dodgers believe in families so much that the families that are not on the field playing, it's the families on the field. So it's two families, the family that's on the field and the families that are in the stands.
Yes. And Dave Roberts mentioned it too at the end of the World Series. Gave thanks to everybody that have put so much into this effort. Because if a player's got something else on their mind, if a player can't concentrate on the game at hand because something's going on at home, can't play.
What happens next? Ned? What do the guys do? I mean, they go off on vacation, they spend time with their families. Imagine if you're single, you're gonna have a lot of those DMs. Let's just face it, because they are superstars.
Yes.
Now. But what normally happens in off-season?
Well, I think they'll probably take about a month off or so. Guys that are hurt, they'll continue to work out and continue to get better. But guys need to take a break. They need to take a mental break, a physical break, probably for 4 to 6 weeks, and then they're going to start gearing it back up. You can't forget about it because it's who you are, but you need the physical and really the mental break. And also think about this team. They've been to the World Series so often. Their season is a month longer than almost any other team. They compete against Arizona and San Diego. They've been at the house for 3 weeks already. So it's a different thing. Plus the stress of these games. It takes a lot out of you.
Pat, the mental aspect that is being taken on these guys right now, the toll that's being taken on these guys right now is absolutely incredible. Ned knows, he's been there, he's done that, he's talked to a lot of guys, he's told guys what they should do in order to stay healthy and get prepared. You have no idea what it's like to go through a Major League Baseball season and have to have the pressure of the season and then the super pressure in the playoffs and the ultra super pressure in the World Series championship. They just need to go chill.
And I mean, stay healthy.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching from home, but I'm like, wow, his arm has really got to, he's got to really rehab that arm, the pitchers, and
Yes.
it hits so much. I can imagine just how much it takes, on the body.
It takes a huge toll. People don't always understand that or realize that, but the toll of a professional athlete in any sport, by the time you get to the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals or the Stanley Cup Finals, those athletes that have been there since training camp, they have expended everything they've got, plus more than they even knew they had. So they'll take a breath probably tonight or tomorrow for the first time since really February.
Yes. Emotionally, unless you are active and you're on the team, you have no idea emotionally how drained you are once it gets to this point of the season.
Last year, okay, this is back-to-back for the Dodgers. But last year, can we compare maybe what's different this year than last?
Well, I thought Toronto was better than the Yankees to start with.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers had a lot of injuries to their starting rotation for a lot of the year. But you know what? They play the long game. They know they're going to have a 99% chance to get to the postseason. They write their history in October. They don't write their history in April, May, June, July, August, September. They write it this month. And so they never rush anybody back, and they're really confident. But last year it was a different scenario than this year. But I thought Toronto really gave them a much tougher battle than the Yankees did a year ago.
You know what's interesting to me? Earlier, before October, we were a little jittery, right, about how well they were playing. We're quite sure that they were going to make it to the World Series.
I just had confidence. I know how they think, to a certain extent, and they don't worry about it. We worry about a game in September, like the Yamamoto game in Baltimore, where we had the perfect game with 2 outs in the ninth. Yeah, disheartening, very much so. He would take Saturday and Friday and the first game he pitched in the World Series over the result of that game every day.
Fabulous. Well, you know what? We've got another of our reporters who's standing by in Los Angeles, and that is Jeff Nguyen. Jeff, I can imagine anywhere in downtown Los Angeles is so exciting right now, but you're also on the parade route. So tell me about the vibe where you are.
The vibe, well, let me tell you about the vibe, because the folks out here are totally hyped right now. Just to give you a sense of what's going on, right behind us are the buses coming our way, and so all of these fans are really, really hyped to experience all of this. The buses are going to come east over here on 7th and then go right and make a north turn on Figueroa. And to give you a sense of how committed these fans are, I'm going to be joined right now by Ricky Gutierrez. Hey, Ricky, talk to me about from where your family came for this parade.
We're from Santa Paula, California. This is how a World Series voice sounds like. We've been here last year, stayed the night, came here this year, stayed the night again, and we're just here and happy and proud.
Hey, my man, talk to me about the jersey that you're rocking right now, and also on top of that, how does this jersey fold into your family life?
I love that. Yeah, this jersey is a Yasiel Puig jersey. I named my son after Yasiel Puig. His name is Yasiel. And this is Cora, my wife, my whole family. But the best thing is everybody around here is my Dodger family, so we just come all united, Hey,
I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep on talking to you, but Ari, go ahead and show the buses and the police officers coming towards us. They are probably, Ricky, about 3 blocks away from us. As a huge fan, talk to me about who you're excited to see today.
I'm excited to see the ones that really held us down, which is the whole team. But I mean, Miggy Rowe, Will Smith, Andy Pages with that amazing catch. I mean, things that are just, I've never seen a baseball game such in such dramatic fashion. And the amazing thing is my whole life, I've never seen my Dodgers win since a young child, and they're winning back-to-back, and guess what? It's going to be a three-peat. We're going to do a three-peat, baby.
In all of the World Series that you have experienced or watched throughout your life, where does this one stack up, and tell me why?
This one stacks up way at the top, only because the series was so intense. The Blue Jays played a good series. We played an even better one, and I just feel like I don't know how they can top this, but you know what? I believe in my Dodgers, and we can always top everything that we do.
Talk about the games that went into extra innings. What was that like for you? Did you have Pepsi, or how was that for you watching?
If I can show you a reaction on my phone with my whole garage filled with a bunch of Dodger fans, and we all reacted when Pages kept us in the game in the 9th and stretched it out to the 11th. It's just an amazing thing that we saw, and I just couldn't believe it. But you know what? That's why we're here today. That's why we're here today, to celebrate these wins.
You live in Ventura County now, but did you grow up in LA County and moved up to Ventura County as an adult?
You know what? I didn't. And I was raised in Ventura County, Santa Paula, California. The one who showed me who the Dodgers were. Right here, my dad, Sergio. He showed me who the Dodgers were, and till this day, we got to celebrate these wins. And I tell you, I'm blessed to see it. So are my kids and my wife.
Who set it off for your family in terms of your dad loving the team? Was there a certain player that your dad gravitated towards?
Yeah, that's Eric Gagne. Eric Gagne, Game Over. That was his AKA name. Game Over. And I tell you right now, the parade is coming. What a magical thing it is. It feels like Christmas.
Who do you want to see right now?
I want to see Freddie. I want to see Dave. They can talk what they want to talk about Dave, but Dave is our manager. An amazing thing that he's doing. And with all the players, he knows his team. Our team is ready to get it again, and I really believe that they will.
When you said to your wife that you want to name your son, was she on board with that, or did you have to like coax her into it?
I have no hesitation. Immediately, it was Yasiel. Yasiel Gutierrez, that's right.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go talk to your brother real quick. Hey, so Ivan, talk to me about, for you, the parade is about to hit you in half a block away. Who do you want to see, and how are you feeling right now?
I want to see the whole team. I want to see Max Muncy, Will Smith, Freddie, everyone, Ohtani, Yamamoto especially, for what he did for us.
Talked about Yamamoto because he pitched a couple of gems in the World Series. He came out as the MVP for the World Series. What was it about that guy that makes you like him so much?
Just what he does for us, and he's so humble, and he just plays like an all-star, just for the whole team, and he carries us.
Hey, all right, if you don't mind, try to zoom into the bus right there. You can see the double-decker buses coming right down 7th Street right now. They are approaching Figueroa. You can see all of the fans out here super hyped right now. When they get to the corner, what they are going to do is turn right and basically head north on Figueroa, guys. And you can just hear how cavernous these buildings are. All of the cheering is just bouncing off of the buildings. You can see the confetti flying through the air. At my vantage point right now, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, but there are so many double-decker buses that it's kind of hard to count all of them. But you can just see the line of LAPD officers with their lights on, red and blue, as the crowd cheers them on. Everybody has got their phone out. Everybody is waving their flags, and you can just hear and get a sense of how loud and exuberant this crowd is, Pat. And as we give you this picture, let me go ahead and send it back to you so that you can reset the coverage for us, because it is certain very, very exciting out here, Pat.
Jeff, we just love to see it. We love to hear from all the fans that you talk with, and I like the point that you made about LAPD out there celebrating as well. Of course, that they're keeping the order, but the order this time is just keeping people back, but making sure everybody really has a good view. They've got their cameras out taking pictures, and that's what we love to see. I mean, that's how we can roll in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Hey, it's a city event. Everybody's involved. Everybody's there to celebrate one way or another.
That's right, the City of Angels. I want to make a point here. I went to Tokyo, earlier, maybe a couple of months ago, to interview Robert Vargas, a muralist who is actually here today at Dodger Stadium. He has this wonderful mural of Shohei Ohtani. And just and I'm not exaggerating, it seemed like every 5 minutes buses would pull up with fans from Japan who came here to see him play. Well, now, I'm sure Robert is probably going to announce this, but I know Yamamoto needs his own mural now.
Oh, yeah.
In several different places.
No question. As well as he played. Well, our Amber Lee is still in the thick of it in downtown Los Angeles. I believe Amber is at the beginning of the parade route. So what does it look like now, Amber?
All right, so Pat, you know, now that the parade has passed us, that was 3 minutes of pure joy for all of these Dodger fans, including myself. But take a look at what's happening right now. So you can see that now the police have arrived. They're trying to ask people to leave. You can see across the way from us, across the street, we have droves of people starting to walk south here on Grand. We're between Hope and 5th Street. And every few seconds, the party continues here in Southern California or in downtown LA, that is, because we're hearing fireworks go off. So we're hearing loud booms. So that just tells you the celebration is not over. So here's a look. I have a lot of these fans that stuck around. I'm here with Odellis and Elias. They came from Fontana. How was it to see your favorite players ride by? To see your favorite players right by.
It was really cool. It was really cool. Honestly, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait.
Who did you wanted to see and did you get to see?
I wanted to see the GOAT, the MVP of this year, Yamamoto.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed him. I saw Roki.
Yeah, I saw Roki too.
I really wanted to see Freddie Freeman.
I saw him right by. What about you guys? How long have you guys been here, and was it worth the wait?
It was definitely worth the wait.
It was worth the wait.
I came at 10 at the Metro train. It was worth it.
It was worth it.
I got time to sleep in too.
Santa Ana. Okay, so who did you want to see, and who did you see?
Yamamoto. Kike Hernandez.
Freeman was really close.
Okay, so now what? The party's over or the parade's over, but what are you guys doing now?
Celebrate.
All right, well, as you can see, even though the parade is over, the celebration continues because we can brag about it. We're back-to-back world champions, Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, Pat, I'm going to send it back to you. I have a lot of, I'm just going to hang out with all these people.
Amber, I have a feeling that you're going to continue to celebrate as well. Love the job that you're doing down there. And you know what? These are people, maybe they met some new friends today, but they were actually partying as a community with people you may have never met before.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt there's a lot of new friendships that developed over the stress of Friday and Saturday night. And it's just letting some of it out today in brotherhood and sisterhood.
Hey, let's talk about that 18-inning World
Oh,
Series
goodness.
game. When you talk about holding your breath.
Well, those games, the odd number games to me always have a different feel than the even number games. So that was really an important game for LA to win. And it kind of turned the tide a little bit, although Toronto played it till the last out.
And one of the things I'd like to talk about as far as that game is concerned is the stress that both teams had on them, but how they played without showing a great deal of stress.
Hard to do. As fans or as people who watch it, we have a lot of emotion. They can't have the emotion. They have to stay calm and in the moment. It's what they do for a living. But they have to stay calm through it with 50,000 people screaming behind you. That's why they are who they are.
And that's one of the things that sports teaches adults, young kids, things like that. It teaches you how to act not only when things are going good, but more importantly when things are going bad, and how to handle those tough situations.
Discipline.
Adversity is a great teacher, whether we like it or not.
I remember in the locker room, I'm trying to remember which game, but they were really, I don't want to say subdued, but they were very serious because they knew it wasn't over.
And the Dodgers knew that Toronto was game for the moment, and that they had great comeback wins and that they had great players. So it wasn't like they could ever take their foot off the gas. They had it continued because they knew the other team was as game as they were.
What do you think then, as far as Toronto is concerned? We always, we do like to sort of look in the future or look forward. I heard one of the fans out there talking about a three-peat, so we're probably expecting that now, just because we're Los Angelinos. What do you see in terms of Toronto coming back? Could it be a rematch? Or
I think it'll be hard for Toronto to come back. When you expend the physicality and the emotion to get to where they got to figure out what to do with Bo Bichette, who's a free agent. I think they'll have a tougher road getting back than the Dodgers will.
I think that they will obviously want to get back. They will drive to get back, but they don't have the talent and the drive that teams like the Dodgers have, which, as far as Toronto is concerned, this may be like a once or twice in a 5 or 10 year period that they get to make this really terrific run.
Well, we feel bad for them, but we feel happy for our fans here in Los Angeles, and we're going to hear from some more. We're going to go back to our Jeff Nguyen, who is actually at the end of the parade route, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Pat, can you hear me? So on that bus right there with the championship trophy is manager Dave Roberts. And you can see right here, we've got just this shower of confetti as we pan over this way. You can see Glasgow on the double-decker bus right there. Will Smith up front as well. So some of the players are on the bus right now. It is just pandemonium out here. And then one of the big fan favorites is Kike Hernandez. Of course, he's got his shirt off right there, and he's using an old camcorder. Along with his camcorder, he's got those white sunglasses as well. And there is Mookie Betts, number 50 himself. It is just so much fun out here. The MVP of the World Series, Yoshi Nobu Yamamoto. Get a little of that. And we're going to go ahead and follow the buses right now with this confetti shower. I apologize if our lighting dips in and out, because in some places we've got the shadow, and in other places it's brightly lit. So if the color temperature and whatnot in our camera kind of goes back and forth, it's certainly something that we just have to deal with live TV. But on both sides of the street, people are just cheering for their favorite players, as you can see them waving from those double-decker bus as we keep with them. Ari is with me right now. He's got a lot of equipment on his back, so he's trying to keep up with them, as well as the escort from LAPD. And you can see some of the landmarks in downtown LA right here, some of the famous buildings that we all know, like the Wells Fargo building, as the buses are on Figueroa right now. They are about to turn. So with all of the LAPD escort, we are kind of staying put right now. Hey, do me a favor, Ari, rotate. You've got more players coming this way. Some of the players on the buses right there with their families. So we are probably halfway through this parade in terms of the double-decker buses. And you can hear some of the chanting going on. And I am being told by the control room to hand it back to you, Pat. So let me go ahead and toss it right back to you.
Jeff, you've been fantastic. Of course, we have some, in terms of hearing, because it's so loud everywhere downtown, here at the stadium, but that's all good. It's that good kind of pandemonium. And we are going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. More Dodgers coverage of their World Series championship when we come back. Okay, we are back here live from Dodger Stadium. We are waiting for the Dodgers to make their way here from downtown Los Angeles. And boy, it is filling up in the stadium right now.
Dodger fans.
Uh-oh, if you can hear that, right? It's almost like I cued them.
It's getting crowded out there.
World champion Dodger fans.
Can you hear that?
What a day.
Correction.
Amazing day.
Back world champion Dodger fans.
Well, it's kind of hard to compete with the guys behind us here, but they're greeting all of our fans here. Some at least 56,000. So that's what 56,000
Nah, you can do
fans.
better than that.
That's what they sound like. In case you were wondering.
And Dodger Stadium is known for being loud.
Anyway,
Yes.
but today, oh wow. You know what? Remember last year when we had a very special guest. Rapper Ice Cube showed up
Yes.
with Dave Roberts.
Yes.
And he did.
With me.
Today was a good day.
Mustard.
So I'm not sure. All right, that's DJ Mustard who is up there now.
2,
He's going to.
3,
Okay. Mustard.
Yeah.
He's going to serenade the fans with some of his tunes.
And they're going to sing with him, too.
Yes, they are. But again, as we look at, a split screen today with Dodgers on the double-decker buses making their way here. And just imagine, they're not here yet, but I don't even know if you'll be able to hear us when they do get here.
You have thousands of people lining the streets of Los Angeles and thousands of people sitting at Dodger Stadium. Pretty amazing.
And it's really amazing. I was trying to think about what the players are thinking about right now
Oh, yeah.
on those buses coming up here.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got 1,000 thoughts going through their minds, but the one that's going to be at the top of the list is how loud will that crowd be?
Yes.
Well, we do have some guys, this is their first time
Yes.
winning a World Series. We have a lot that, of course, have repeated, even those who were here in 2020.
Yep.
But we do have some players that they've never experienced this before.
No. It's I'm sure it's information overload in a lot of cases. But who I also think about? I think about Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw and his family right now. This is the end. The end of this career, the end of this magnificent chapter. Him and his family on the bus coming to Dodger Stadium. They'll be back, but they won't be back like they'll be back today.
Yeah, and this is a very emotional period of time for them as well.
No doubt. The scene with him on the field after Game 7, the tears in his eyes, him and Ellen.
Yes.
I've known Ellen and him since they were high school sweethearts. So to see them and the family that they've grown and the love they have for each other, it's just it tied it all together for me just beautifully.
I love what he said. The joy and the experience has been playing with these guys.
Yes.
They mean more than anything.
Yes.
And Clayton is one to show emotion, and you really, you appreciate that.
No doubt.
Even more.
He said, as somebody that had to figure out who could play and who couldn't, the question I would always ask myself is, so who do you trust? Do you trust this player that you're going to get the most out of them? Even if it's 50% that day, but you get 100 of the 50, you never did not trust Clayton Kershaw, ever.
I'd like you to talk about why there was so much trust in Kershaw, because he gave it his all.
Yes.
Whenever he was on the field.
Just the competitiveness as an 18-year-old kid when he was drafted was off the chart. And I learned very early on with him that I was going to have to almost pull him back sometimes, because he would go out there on one leg. He would go out there with a sore arm. He wanted to compete. He wanted to be a champion more than anything. And the look on his face the last year or so has been a look of peace to mine. I'm not telling you, I don't know.
Oh, I
haven't
love
talked
it.
to him.
Yeah.
But
A look of peace.
there's like a look of peace, and you know what? I'm in a good spot, and he loves what he's done.
That's wonderful. Well, guys, we're going to have more to discuss, but right now we are going to go to our ARVR studios back in Studio City, where we join anchors Sheba Turk, Amy Johnson, and Chris Holmstrom, and they're going to have a look back at some of the historic performances that we've seen so far. Hey, guys.
Hey, Pat. Hope you guys are having a good time out there. We know they're headed your way very soon, but yes, we're going to take it back here in the studio. Oh my goodness, what an amazing team. You see those fans so excited to see these players this morning. So let's talk about them. Catcher Will Smith hit the game-winning home run in Game 7, capping off a historic postseason behind the plate with 2 Dodger playoff games going 11 innings and another 18. We remember that one during this championship run. Smith ended up catching 73 innings in the World Series.
And that is the most innings ever caught in one World Series. That broke a record of 71 innings caught by Lou Krieger, set back in 1903 in the very first World Series. Now, a series where they played 8 games before changing to the current form, you know, of just the best of 7.
Absolutely. All right, let's get over to our Chris Holmstrom. He's got more. There's so much to talk about with these players. They're really phenomenal. When you just look at the stats, it's really unbelievable, Chris.
You know what? I'm loving this so much. This is so much fun. It's so cool to see the parade. We got our Dodgers blue representing, but hey, Major League Baseball general managers, they spend every minute of every day just trying to figure out how to build a World Series champion. It actually turns out it's quite simple. Have a player with the name Will Smith on their team. I mean, get this. In the past 6 years, all 6 World Series champions, they have had a Will Smith. The Dodgers, 3 titles, of course, have our catcher Will Smith. And in a weird quirk, a relief pitcher named Will Smith actually bounced around 3 teams, won 3 World Series titles as well. So, to answer the timeless question, what is in a name? A World Series ring is, if your name is Will Smith. And so cool to see stuff like this. Let's go to CBS LA anchors. We got Pat Harvey out there with Jim Hill. Pat, I'm excited to see what's to come from this. Last year we had Ice Cube. Who's the special guest this time?
Thanks so much, Chris. You know what? Chris was just talking about Will Smith and all of his accomplishments. He's been in all 3 World Series
He's a big game player. Every year there's a big home run or 2 that he hits. You look at Shohei, you look at Freddie, you look at Mookie. But this man comes through many, many times, going back for a long time.
And the word that comes to mind when I think about him, special. There's great players, there's unique players, there's good players, then there are those special ones. He's one of the special ones, yes.
What about Freddie Freeman? Freddie Freeman comes through.
All those years in Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
But you know what? He, to me, is like the ultimate Dodger.
Yeah.
Everything he does, how he does it, how he treats people, like the ultimate Dodger. Southern Cal guy, and you see it every time.
And when I think about Freddie Freeman, I think about the word dependable, because you know he's always going to be there. He's always going to be in the right spot at the right time, and he's always going to be there for his, more important for his teammates.
And he seems so chill, but boy, when he's out there on that field, he delivers. He comes through. You can expect a home run from Freddie Freeman almost at any time.
You know, and how fitting that the last play of the World Series was a ground ball to the right fielder who's playing shortstop, because of how good a teammate he is and how much Mookie Betts cares about doing what is best for the group. Moves to shortstop, had a really good year at shortstop. Last play of the World Series, double play ball, Mookie to Freddie. You couldn't have written up any better.
I remember that's one of the things that you stressed when you were in charge here. You wanted everyone to be a team player.
Absolutely.
You always told them, if you're selfish, you better go someplace else.
Exactly. So many players couldn't have done it.
Uh-oh, guess what's happening, guys? The buses are at the stadium. And I think when you heard that loud scream go up, they actually showed it on Jumbo Vision. So yes, they are making their way here.
And they're showing it now.
Think of the view of the players when they're going to come in from center field and see Dodger Stadium just full. Unbelievable. A moment they'll never forget.
What a sight. Sheba, Amy, Chris, we're going to toss back to you for just a moment. I don't know if you can hear all of the excitement behind us, but I mean, it is a major party out here at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, Pat, we can hear the party, we can hear the energy. I'm so glad you guys are there experiencing it. And yes, we'll take you back here in the studio for just a bit as we watch those buses approach Dodger Stadium. Now, of course, the Dodgers needed everyone on their roster to pull off the first back-to-back titles in team history. That was possibly best exemplified by the heroics of second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Yes, and Rojas homered to tie the game in the top of the 9th in World Series history. It was the 12th game tying home run hit in the 9th inning, but the first one ever to be hit in a Game 7. And for an encore, Rojas threw home in the bottom of the 9th to get a force out at the plate to keep the game going. The Dodgers, of course, would go on to win in 11 innings.
He was so impressive, and Jamie Maggio was telling us earlier he hadn't had a hit in months, and then he hits a home run. It was really phenomenal. Chris, there's just so much to talk about around this team, so many great stories.
I mean, there really is, for sure, and even Rojas said himself, he said, I didn't expect to get a home run.
Right.
But he did.
But they said his wife had manifested it, and so boom,
Yes.
there it is.
So, hey, we needed that. But when it comes to baseball folklore, when fans hear about, the catch, well, an older generation thinks of Willie Mays making an over-the-shoulder basket catch in the 1954 World Series. Well, move over Willie Mays and enter Andy Paez, the Dodgers outfielder, saving the day in the bottom of the 9th, making this catch right here over Kike Hernandez. I know when I watched this play, I was so scared because I thought they were going to, crash into each other, not catch the ball. Paez, though, he was sure to catch it, and he was actually put into the game by manager Dave Roberts for his defense. And well, let's just say that move paid off. Dodger fans will always remember where they were during that catch for generations to come. Love to see this. So much fun. Pat, let's go back to you. This is one of those games that we're always going to remember who we were with, where we were when the Dodgers won Game 7, and what a game it was.
No question about that, Chris. I was on my living room sofa with my husband watching the game. But you know what? I want to ask this. Got a little scared when the Dodgers came back to Toronto. Some of us diehard fans, we kind of wanted it to end right at Dodger Stadium where we are now, but that wasn't in the cards. What were your thoughts?
I thought I thought they would wrap it up here. First time since 1963, but Toronto's good. So I knew that there was a chance. But I always thought Game 6 was going to be the defining game. I thought whoever won Game 6 would win. But again, I'm not predicting history. They still had their hands full. Both teams fought to the very, very end.
Yeah, they did.
I talked to Dave Roberts at the beginning of the series, and he said, Jimmy, I think this is probably going to go 7. He had an idea then that it was going to go the full length. And I said, well, why do you say that? He said, they're a great team. We're the defending champ, but they're a great team. This is a match that's made in baseball heaven.
Well, I like the way, any sports fan, if you're a fan, then you like to see teams do well. You want yours to win, but appreciate the fact that the Dodgers talked about the Toronto Blue Jays in that fashion, that they were a great team.
I think they both had great respect for each other. And a lot of the Toronto players weren't known on the national stage, but they are now. But I think the respect for both teams was phenomenal back and forth. And I think you saw people who weren't really in the spotlight in their careers or in the season go into the spotlight and write history.
They knew this was their opportunity to shine.
Amen. So we're talking about names that we've never talked about before. Well, those of us, not you, Ned, and not you, Jim, but those of us who are baseball fans, but not to that level where we can recognize players on every team, especially Toronto. But again, I'm going to bring up Trey. You're savage.
But one of the things that's really important is everyone likes to see someone new to come on the scene.
Yes.
And that's what's happened this year.
Yes.
And not only is it good for that city and good for that team, it's good for the sport. And it's good for all of us that this happens. Yes.
Yep.
So we expect this now. We expect to go to the World Series every year.
Well, we can expect it, but It's still very, very precious. Shohei Ohtani, whether this is fact or fiction, I don't know. 10-year contract, we know that's fact. At the end of the World Series in 2024, in the celebration, somebody congratulated him and he says 9 to go.
Yep.
So he was predicting it.
8 to go.
Wow,
Yeah.
is that prophecy?
That's why I came here.
Yeah, a competitor all the way.
Yes.
Mookie Betts
I love Mookie
delivers.
Betts.
What a steward for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Tremendous. As we said a little while ago, to play right field and be one of the best in the game and move the shortstop, not an easy position to play. And also, Mookie Betts is not a big man.
Right.
Okay? He's a smaller frame guy. To play shortstop all year long, it will take its toll. But he just stayed with it. As I just said, at the last play in this Classic World Series was a ground ball to him for a step on second and a throw to Freddie Freeman. Poetry.
And Mookie knew then, as he knows now, that the move that he made is best for the team.
Yes.
Not so much for him. Of course, he was going to shine no matter what.
Yes.
But the Dodgers would not be where they are today if it had not been for the versatility of one Mookie Betts.
Absolutely.
Well, he's a leader. There's no
He's
question.
He's a tremendous leader and a tremendous teammate. And I mean, capital letters teammate.
Yes.
And he shows it by changing positions and everything that entails.
And he changed positions and got better.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
He got better.
Oh, yeah. Became one of the best shortstops in the game.
Yes.
That's Dave Roberts again, right? Moving his guys around. He had some in the outfield that didn't necessarily play in the outfield.
Yep. Well, it's like Jim said earlier, the trust that Dave Roberts, respect, all those words, it's true. And that's what makes this organization and this team, for me, so very unique, so very special. Championships are unique and special, but how they go about it, to me, after almost 45 years in it, very, very much unique
Pat,
and special.
When a team has a group of players that are stars and good, they're really good players, and you have a manager and upper management, and they trust you, that makes you play better. Because you go on the field with a great deal of confidence.
And that fills the stands with fans like we're seeing behind us, like last year. And again, I'm going to go back to you, Ned. You are noted for breaking a fan record when you managed the Los Angeles Dodgers, over 3 million. That's pretty impressive.
We did good, but we didn't do this good.
Can you imagine? But you were setting the stage, and you did.
Yeah, but they're doing really good because you laid the foundation.
Well, the organization has had a great 20 years.
Yes.
And the group I had, from about 9 of them, we did pretty well. And we left them with some good players, the Seagers, the Bellingers, the Kenleys, the Justin Turner. But where they have taken it, in all due respect, I didn't take it where they've taken it.
But you helped to get them there. And again, when you talk about fan attendance, and the Dodgers have fans all over the world.
Yes. Oh,
that's just amazing.
Huge point. What they have done in Asia and Japan, amazing. They are now Japan's team.
I've seen it. When you come in here to see their players from Japan play for the Dodgers, and again, I've seen them become busload by the busload, simply for that reason. And now they're major Los Angeles Dodger fans.
You have young kids right now playing baseball in Japan, wearing a Dodger hat. Want to be a Dodger.
And how about this? How many Japanese players do you see here in the United States and they want to play for the Dodgers?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's franchise changing. What their marketing people have done, what the leadership has done here, ownership has done to expand this brand. Always a West Coast brand, a little bit of Asia following, but nowhere near like today. To sponsorships, fandom, and players, young players. Every kid coming up in Japan right now, not every most, they want to wear blue and white.
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, the fans keep coming back, so obviously it's worth the money, that the team is spending to bring those great players here, because these seats are filled. They have major sponsorship, right?
No doubt. This ownership group, and I've worked for a handful of different owners in my career, this ownership group is the best I have been around. And I don't say that for any other reason except that I believe it. Because a lot of ownerships, after you win one World Series, they'll pull back a little bit. Got some goodwill in the bank. Now you win two, they'll pull back a little bit. They got a whole ton of goodwill in the bank. But you know what? They are hungrier today than they were yesterday for another one and another one and another one.
And another reason why, look at all the teams that are here in Los Angeles competing for the sports dollar. You got to win in order to fill the stands, and look at what the Dodgers are doing.
But when you talk about championship, look at Mark Walter. Didn't he just buy the Lakers?
Yes, and that is coming next. They are back to another dynasty. That's who he is. That's what he does.
Well, it's interesting. We talk about that. The Blue Jays didn't necessarily have that kind of power behind them, that kind of money behind them. But once you do, and it's been established here, they expect to win games.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I think Dave Roberts is so special. Dave Roberts has very little upside. The upside is this. What you're watching, this is Dave Roberts' upside. Anything short of this, people are going to ask Dave Roberts what happened. but that's not fair. Yeah, but that's what's here.
The city of champions, the city of consistency. That's one of the key things to all the teams here, especially the Dodgers. They have consistently operated at a high rate of value now.
Yes. And we expect that to continue.
That's one of the great traits of sustained success. Consistency in your leadership, consistency in your philosophy, and never taking your eye off of what the goal is, and making people feel a part of it and want it. That's why you got Kike Hernandez doing what he does, or Miggy Rojas doing what he does, because everybody feels a part of it. And that's really the veterans on this team too. Freddie, Mookie, they make everybody feel the same. Hey, we're in this together. There's no separation here.
And when you talk about the veterans, they've shown the younger players a lot when it comes to community. Just about all of them have a cause that they are very compassionate about. In community.
The community here is one of the pillars of the organization.
Isn't that great?
They want to win games, there's no doubt. They want to have celebrations like today, but they also know they're in a big city. And they're in a city that has got a lot of need, and they spend a lot of time helping a lot of people. They have one of the great community relations department in all of sports. Bo Whiteman, one of the great leaders in all of sport, not just in baseball, not just in this city, but all.
Pat, I know for a fact that when Dodger players come here, they know what Ned was talking about. Sure, you can be a great player. If you don't get out in those streets, if you don't get out in the community, if you don't help those young people to grow up to respect you and go to school and get a good education, you're not going to play here.
This stadium itself has such history. It is connected to Chavez Ravine, to East Los Angeles, and that is very present today.
Yes.
When we look at the fans and the people that are lined up here in the stadium, it has that flavor. And if they didn't give back, I don't think they'd be, right? They wouldn't be as appreciated.
You know what else? Here's something else. The Dodgers have this unique ability to take young fans of today, give them confidence, so they are the big paying fans of tomorrow. There's a lot of young people here under the age of 18. They're going to be Dodger fans forever. So the Dodgers are just rolling up. Fans, here we come again. They just roll up the fans. It's absolutely incredible. The thinking that they have, yes.
And you know what? It does make a difference. We looked and saw all of those young people that were lining the streets of downtown Los Angeles because there was a parade and they were coming to see their team play. And because they hear so much about them, a lot of them want to go into the same thing. And let's face it, even if they don't become major stars, they participate in a team sport, and that alone also builds character.
And
Am I right?
They learn the power of community by watching this team and how good it can be. People from all over the world play on this team.
And the Dodgers are one of the best in not only playing here at Chavez Ravine, they're one of the best at giving back to the community that gives so much to them.
When I would sign free agents, we know the money's big, right?
Yeah.
Not as big as when I was doing it as it is today. But in the contracts, I would say when you're arguing over the last few dollars, I'll do this. But half of this is going back into the community. And they all said, you got it. You got it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things players do nobody knows about. They don't want the applause for it. But this is a very community-wise organization, and it transcends down to your players and your leadership.
So it was like that under your leadership too, right, Nash? You made that a point?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Where I come from and how I grew up, you had to have community. Community builds everybody. So, hey, we got to be in the community.
Pat, he's one of the starters. He's one of the big reasons why the Dodgers have the philosophy they have today. Give back.
And that says a lot.
Oh, and it reminds me of what Dr. King said. Giving back to your fellow mankind is one of the most noble things anyone can do. That applies to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Amen.
And how could they not? We've been watching them taking their own videos and pictures and really exulting in the moment. They appreciate the fanship and the adoration. And that's not necessarily what makes you play better. But then again, yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Because
the support that they get, they repay.
Because sometimes you get that divine intervention that you don't know where it comes from or when it's coming, but you're gonna get it.
Well, it'll be great if they can keep this level of enthusiasm every year. I'm sure they expect it because they know the fans expect it of them.
Right. Well, I don't know who's going to beat them because, as I said earlier, you know, they're hungry. They are not done. This might be just the beginning.
Well, people are already talking about trades and things that are happening in the other teams, but you're sort of like, dismiss that.
Dodgers are very, very selective on who wears that uniform and who plays. You're going to get well paid. You're going to live in a great spot. You're going to be by the beach, perhaps. But not everybody can be a Dodger. And the organization, the leadership, ownership, front office leadership, they're very, very selective as who should wear this uniform and play at this stadium.
And Pat, I know for a fact that the Dodgers have turned down, they have gone away from certain players because those players didn't fit the Dodger mold. There's a certain mold that the Dodgers want their players to fit. If you don't fit that mold, you don't come here to play.
There's hardly any player that's a great player. If they're a free agent, it's not telling their agent, call LA.
Oh, I believe that.
This is a destination. Yes. But, you know, they're selective as to who comes and who they want in that room. I mean, they've really got it down.
Yeah.
Sports fans, I guess, today certainly are, I want to not necessarily have more finesse, but they have more access because of things that we didn't have back when Coach Tommy Lasorda, for example. Yes. Now, talk about an exciting time. But today, and in the last few years, I guess with social media, that makes a big difference because we knew about the Los Angeles Dodgers across the country on the East Coast, but people today all over the world are familiar with the Dodgers.
Yes.
So I just want to make a little comparison into what we're seeing now and what we saw during
so much
Lasorda's
bigger.
time.
It is so much bigger. There was always, I'd say, domestic, but now I think it's worldwide. And it helps that they've signed the players they have from Japan and Latin America. But they are really a universal brand. They've always been a great brand, but a universal brand.
And Pat, one of the people that's most responsible for this, debt collector.
How would Tommy be right now? Oh my goodness. Oh, how much fun would he be having?
Running up and down the third base line talking about the fruits of victory.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that flag waved again in center field, that championship. I miss Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
I do too. I mean, that talk about great expectations, but he was the biggest cheerleader that team had, if you ask me.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah. He was the face of baseball for a while and never won a game in the big leagues as a pitcher. Did not win one game, but great leader. You know, another guy I missed, Don Newcomb.
Yeah.
How happy with Don Newcomb?
May he rest in
my
peace.
goodness, I love Don Newcomb.
Yeah.
The
One-
all-time best. Lou Johnson.
Yes.
I remember Tommy pulled me aside when I first started working here. He said, I'm going to give you a piece of advice, and if you don't take it, I'm going to run you out of town.
I believe he said that.
He said, I want you to get up early, go to bed late, work like H-E-double-L in between. If you do those things, you'll be all right.
Well, he was a guy, too, that really was very concerned about community service. I went out on a fishing trip with him where he took a number of boys and girls from various neighborhood clubs, and he taught them how to fish. And many of them had never been out of their neighborhoods before, probably never been on a boat, or certainly not in the Pacific Ocean. So this was a long time ago, and I'm just trying to draw on those experiences as to what we're seeing today. Certainly not as much money spent at the time,
Correct.
but still, you wore that Dodger baseball jersey with pride.
And now, you know what? You see hats, Dodger hats, all over the world.
Yes.
All over the world. And it's downtown LA or the South Bay or West Side or anywhere you go, South Central, look for 5 people, you'll see at least 2 Dodger hats.
Yes. Okay, let's listen to big cheerleader Anthony Anderson on the field right now.
What they talking about in Toronto right now? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. They talking about nothing. What a glorious day it is today. I stood on this stage March 28th when we were handing out the World Series rings to the 2024 Los Angeles World Champion Dodgers. And I stand here today, and it is my honor to welcome to the stadium the first Dodger in the long-esteemed history of the franchise to win back-to-back championships. Now, last year we said they not like us, and guess what? They still not like us. Mustang! Drop it! Let's hear it for the 2025 back-to-back World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers! Can you dig it?
Now, fans, at this time, let's welcome the voice of your back-to-back World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers, Joe Davis.
I still have Joe's mic. Is he going to the podium?
Let's go. How we feeling? I told you guys last year to start the party. You're really good at that. It was looking like, look, we knew there was going to be a parade. We knew there was going to be a party somewhere today. For a while there, though, it was looking like it might be in Canada. And that was not going to be good. No. But then, Yoshinobu Yamamoto happened. And then again, they're starting to plan the parade in Toronto. And then Miguel Miggy Rojas happened. And then that babyface killer did it again. Will Smith happened. And these boys proved to beat the champ, you gotta knock them out. They're still standing. Back-to-back champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers. We got 2 tables, but only 1 trophy. Where's the skipper?
Hey, Joe.
Dave Roberts. You got any idea where that other trophy is?
I got this covered, Joe. I got a good friend of mine that's got this on lock. Hey, Ice Cube, why don't you come on in right now? You did our thing, my guy.
Come on, man. Give me some. Back at. Great shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the microphone the owner of the Dodgers, Mark Bueninger.
I can't tell you what this is like. People out in the parade, all of you here, you're the greatest fans in the world. You really are. The team, the staff, they never gave up. All the way down to the very last out, which we won. And so all I have to say to you is we'll be back next year.
Now one of the most accomplished executives in sports, in another great jacket, Stan Kasten. Back-to-back jacket.
Thank you, Joe. Listen, all of you know, everyone on this stage behind me has spent their lives trying to get here today. Literally, everything they have worked for since they were small children was to be here today. But we also know that all of you feel it just as strongly as everyone on this stage. We know that you agonize with us when we're going through agony, and we know you are just as joyful today as all of us are having been on this side. So to all of you here today, to the 4 million people who came to our stadium this year, to the millions and millions of Dodger fans across the country and around the world, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without your support, none of this could have happened. Thank you all for coming.
The lead architect of the back-to-back champions, Andrew Friedman.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champions. From the offseason to Tokyo to Toronto, it was all about getting back to this day. The parade, sharing this moment with our incredible fans, was what fueled us to get here. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and I can't tell you how much this day means to all of us. Living it, experiencing it with you guys, bringing it back is everything. So to the most loyal and dedicated fans in all of sports, I have a crazy idea for you. How about we do it again? Thank you.
His right-hand man, the general manager, Brandon Gomes.
We can't thank you guys enough. This is a true organizational effort from scouting, player development, R&D, front office, coaching staff, such a tightly knit group, and all working so hard each and every day. This is the best group of teammates I've ever been around in my life. And the one thing that I know is beautiful about today, on top of all other things, is we get to honor the GOAT, Clayton Kershaw, the greatest competitor we'll ever see. So enough talking from us, let's get into the players.
We're going to get to the GOAT, I promise you that. We're going to save the best for last. Speaking of best, though, it doesn't matter how you slice it. You cannot deny what the manager of the Dodgers has done over the last decade. Historic greatness, a third world championship for the Hall of Fame bound Dave Roberts.
All right, I can't talk about ruining anything today, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint. But we talked last year about running it back, and before I get to that, a word stuck out really to me after we won Game 7, the word mirror. And the reason I bring this word up is because every time we take the field, our players look in the mirror, and what we see is you guys. We see toughness. We see passion. We see perseverance. Yeah, we like good weather too. But I'll tell you right now, this group of guys right now was never going to be denied to bring this city another championship. And I hope every single day when you guys look in the mirror, as you guys unpack this season, you look back at each one of these guys and see what they sacrificed for each other and most importantly, for you guys. So, the last thing I'll say, I talked to a good friend of mine yesterday on the plane, and he gave me the okay to use this phrase. Pat Riley, what's better than 2? 3! 3P! 3P! Let's go!
Who's ready to hear from some of your players? Throughout baseball history, there are names that we know. Not in every case is that player a perennial all-star, a guy that you know is headed to the Hall of Fame. What they always are somebody who stayed ready for his moment. We hadn't seen him in a couple weeks, but he stayed ready for the moment he's been waiting his whole life for. Into the lineup in Game 6. World Series legend in Game 7. A name that'll live forever. Miguel Rojas.
Fire fans, you deserve this. You pack this place every single day. We play in front of 50,000 people every single night, and you deserve this day. We're back-to-back champions. But it's not about me. It's all about all these guys behind me. We couldn't be here if we Freddie don't hit that homer in game number 3. Give it up for him. We couldn't be here. I know we're going to talk about this later. If Yamamoto don't pitch game 2 and throw a complete game, we're not here. And we're not here if Paje don't catch a ball in center field in extra innings. It's not about me. It's about everybody on this organization doing what they need to do when the name is called, right, Doug? And I got one more thing, and that's the only thing that I want to share with you guys. This guy's birthday today, Rocky. DJ, can you give me that song? Give me that song, DJ. No, that song, DJ, no, that song. No, that song. Para Rocky, suéltale Rocky. Rocky, suéltale Rocky. Happy birthday, Rocky. Let's go.
Happy birthday, Roki Sasaki. All right. This next guy is the sweetest, baddest man on the planet. He is the tallest 5'10" guy I have ever seen. He is the World Series MVP. Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Buenas tardes. You know what? Losing isn't an option. Thank you, my teammates, my coaches, our amazing staff, and all the fans. We did it together. I love the Dodgers. I love Los Angeles. Arigato.
And it promise. What a fitting conclusion, career of one of the greatest that has ever lived. Cliffhanger. Using the word greatest is a pretty good segue, though. They said, when is this guy going to get it? When is he World Series? And then when his team needed him the most, was there ever any doubt that this guy would be there, grinding away to find it? And when the moment called for it, Mookie Betts was there to deliver how he always is. The only active player now with a 4th ring, Marcus Slim Betts.
Since I got here, we've been winning. I got 4. Now it's time to fill the hand all the way up, baby. For 5. 3-peat ain't never sounded so sweet. Somebody make that a t-shirt. I want to say you guys have made my time here something unbelievable. I love everybody here, and I thank y'all.
This next guy's trying to avoid eye contact, as if we don't make eye contact, I'm not going to hand him the microphone. Well, if you stop hitting epic home runs, you won't have to talk. Walk-off grand slam in 2024. Walk-off home run in the 18th inning of Game 3 in 2025. Freddie Freeman.
Thank you, Los Angeles. Like Mookie said, ever since I got here, we started winning. And there is nothing better than hoisting up these trophies for you guys. Just like Stan said, over 4 million of you came to watch us play this year, and we delivered. Job in 2024 done. Job in 2025 done. Job in 2026 starts now.
There are certain walk-up songs I know that we all like. We don't dislike any of them, but there are some, when those hit, it's like, oh yeah, something fun's about to happen. Give me that Kike music. Kike Hernandez. Hello, 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 hello. What up, Dodger Nation? It's October's very own. Man, thank you, thank you. I apologize for the blackout that's about to happen. Standing here, you know, playing the most games in October for this franchise, for this really big team that has a lot of really big rings. It's a true honor. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. This past decade for me has been amazing. What else should I say? My teammates have been pretty humble. Oh my. Everybody's been asking questions about a dynasty. How about 3 and 6 years? How about a back-to-back? Yes, we're a mother effing dynasty, baby! And I want to take this time now to take this now. That is not an easy act to follow. Starting pitching in a lot of ways got this team to the World Series. And then fittingly in Game 7, they all had a hand in it. Big lefty, Blake Snell.
What up, Los Angeles? Y'all made a dream come true for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Every game. And I'm trying to get used to this. Trying to get used to this. You're gonna see a lot of this. So get used to it. Don't be afraid to do it when you see me pitching. Lock me in. 2 things I wanted to say. I didn't know I was gonna speak. One was hello. The second thing, I've been waiting since we won. I've been wanting to say this for a long time, but it's a parade inside my city, yeah. That's all I got.
There were so many guys that had a hand in that Game 7 comeback. Just when it was looking like time was running out. The guy that's hit more home runs in the postseason than anybody in Dodger history struck and said, not so fast. Max Muncy.
I'll try to keep this short so we can hear from the guy that everyone wants to hear from. All I gotta say, starting to get a little comfortable up here. Let's keep it going. As I said last year,
It's a testament to what a true team this is, and that this was. We've heard from all these superstars. We haven't even gotten to the greatest baseball player that ever walked the face of this earth. He is 2 players in 1.
Of all time.
He is a walking statue. He is Shohei Ohtani.
Hello. I want to say that I'm so proud of this team, and then I want to say you guys are the greatest fans in the world. And then I'm ready to get another ring next year. Let's go.
Without further ado, folks, Dodger fan, one more time, we have a chance to show this man what he's meant to us, the city, this franchise, to baseball. One more time, number 22, left-hander, Clayton Kershaw.
I told Freddie I'm going to try not to cry today. But I don't know if that's going to work. I'll try not to make it weird. Thank you. Thank you for 18 years. Thank you for showing up and watching us play for the last 18 years. Thank you for being here for me and my family and supporting us. And thank you for all you guys. Thank you, my teammates. You guys are the best in the world. You guys are the best team in the world. And you've been the best team in the world for as long as I remember. You know, last year, I said I was a Dodger for life. And today, that's true. And today, I get to say that I'm a champion for life. And that's never going away. Oh, hey guys. So thank you for this moment. Thank you to my teammates for this moment. Thank you to this organization for this moment right here. I will remember it for the rest of my life. Thank you to these 5 right here who have grown up and been here for it all. Hey, we love you so much. I'm so thankful for all of you. And I know they're going to get one more next year, and I'm going to watch just like all you.
Let's go to up. Ladies and gentlemen, last time today, your back-to-back world champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
Tremendous player and even a better person.
We're talking about Clayton Kershaw, Jim, and just how much he brought to this team. And with him playing for the very last time, just how moving that his testimony was today at the end of this rally.
I'm sure he had a very restless night because he knew this would be his last time being on the field with his teammates. But the wonderful thing about it is the way his teammates received him and talked about him and hugged him on the platform. But even more important, the rousing ovation he got from the fans in the stands saying, "Thank you."
It was such a beautiful thing. And listen, we're going to have more wonderful, unforgettable moments from the parade and the rally here. So keep it right here on CBS 2 and KCAL 9. We'll be right back.
Next Weather in your neighborhood. Each week we'll explore the people, culture, and stories that make your community unique. Next Weather in your neighborhood, only on CBS LA.
You know, guys, what a moment. Let's talk about the beginning when the announcers said we have another very special guest. And here comes Ice Cube. He didn't sing this time, but he came out in a blue hoopty holding the trophy and proceeded to get out of the car and walk to the podium and give it to the guys on stage. That was a great moment.
You know what? They're hoping for a second car next year. One can come down the right field line, one can come down the left field line.
You know, we're going to need a car to hold all the trophies themselves, right?
Only in Los Angeles. Only the Dodgers would be able to pull off something like that. And no one knew about it, or I should say very few people knew about it. And what a roar of reception he got when he walked out.
Yeah, this was really a heck of a presentation. It was last year, but this year felt even more special, and we're going to get back to Clayton Kershaw in a moment. But I also just wanted to talk about some of the speeches that we've heard. Dave Roberts, what did he say? He quoted Pat Riley and said, what's better than winning 2? Yes. Winning 3. Yes.
I'd like to talk a little bit about what the manager of this club has done. Dave Roberts has done something that very few people are even capable of doing, and that is taking a group of individuals, 40, 45 people, and molding them into making them see one goal, and that goal is winning the World Series championship. Now, other people talk about it, and other people try, but this man succeeded.
He did it. And against some odds, let's face it, because there were times where, you know, everyone has an opinion, right? When the team isn't doing so well, thinking, oh, we need to have a change. But look at what he's done. Delivered 3 championships in 6 years.
Iconic. One of the great managers of all time. And I think finally people will start to realize that and start to say that, because what he has done has been phenomenal. He's been to the World Series 5 times in what, 8 years?
Yeah.
I mean, how tough is that to do? That's not normal. That doesn't happen. But you know what? He's earned it. He's earned every accolade. And as you dissect what he does, and really the moves he made, besides the leadership, the moves he made in Game 6 and Game 7, to me, that goes down in managerial history.
Wow.
For greatness and knowing the spot.
From a former manager, so we respect what you have to say.
It was phenomenal.
He was genius.
Yes. He knew, and he was calm, and he knew what was coming next. He knew what he had to do next, I should say. He understood it, and he put the right people in the right place. One of the great attributes of leadership and management is to know who to put where and when. And that's what he did Friday and Saturday.
I don't know exactly who it was. I made some notes. I don't know if it was Kike or Freddie Freeman or Miguel, whoever. We heard from quite a few. But someone made a mention that 4 million people came to see them this season.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, and in this city where there is a premium on the sports dollar, that says quite a bit, because the Dodgers knew in order to make this city even more attractive for attendance, you got to win.
Yes.
And you have to win a lot. And they did. They won an awful lot, and they think they're going to win an awful lot more.
That takes a lot to fill up a 56,000 seat stadium
every day.
Every night. And that's what they said. Every game they played, this stadium was full.
Yep. You know, you got LA traffic, right? 4 million people said, we'll figure that out.
Oh,
you know, because there's reasons not to go, but this place gives you more reasons to go than not to go.
And it's nice when the players give a big shout out and a thank you to the fans who made it all possible. Love hearing from Freddie Freeman, and we heard from so many that they were talking about coming back next year. You know, it's one thing to say, well, we'll see what happens. We just come out and play our best, but no, they're going for a 3-peat.
And when a team does that, they know the message that they're sending to the rest of the league. They also know, and this man knows, that if you say that, I'm saying to myself, okay, we're going to show you. You think you're going to win it again? No, you're not. We are. That makes for great competition.
So what you're saying, we're going to see even better ball next season, of course, from the Dodgers, but from maybe other teams as well?
Well, no doubt, but I think the Dodgers say bring it on.
You think they're going to win it all again?
I don't think they stop. Knowing the ownership and Andrew Friedman and Dave Roberts and the players, this is not the beginning because we're in it. Well, but this is not the end.
How many times did we hear dynasty?
Yes.
From the players.
No doubt.
They talked about having a dynasty, and this is it.
When you hear that, you know they're thinking about the future. you know they're thinking about winning more than just another championship or two. They're thinking 3, 4, and on down the line. That's what this Dodger team is doing. That's what Dodger management, and this man knows as well as anybody how management can tell them, listen, gentlemen, this is what we want to do. If you want the finer things in life, if you want to go down in history as one of the best, you got to win.
Yes.
And I loved hearing from our superstar players, Shohei Ohtani, Yoshi Yamamoto. They're happy to be here.
Oh, thrilled.
Right?
They love it here.
And I think they wanted to win. They wanted these championships, and they're going to be here for a long time.
No doubt. You know, the word dynasty gets tossed around a lot.
It does.
And maybe the Patriots were the last football dynasty. But you kind of had a feeling it was going to end. Tom Brady was going to retire or go to Tampa, it was going to end. But this is not going to end. You're talking about players that are still in their prime,
right?
That are signed for a long time. This is just, in some ways, there's going to be different players here next year. But the players they'll bring in, they will be superstar players as well. So that's why this isn't the beginning, but this is far from the end.
Well, that's exciting to hear that they are going to pick up more players next year.
Oh, I think they do.
Oh, in a profession, in the professional world, especially baseball, you can never rest on your laurels because you know all the other teams are doing everything they can to improve their teams with trades and going in and bringing people up from the minor leagues. That's why you've got to be on your best behavior, I should say, as far as what to do, but more importantly, what not to do.
All right. Well, we're not finished here. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. You never want to pay more than you have to. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum. It's always an adventure on the farm.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
Mayor of Kingstown. New season now streaming on Paramount Plus.
In leaving the stadium, and I mean, you know, you got to get 56,000 people out of these seats, so that's certainly no easy task to do that. But again, pick up on some of the things that you heard today from some of the players, the enthusiasm and again the will to win, but certainly the thankfulness. That was great.
Absolutely, and there were a lot of rapsy voices. So there's been a lot of partying going on, a lot of yelling and screaming and feeling good. But you know what? They're focused already on next year. They're going to take a break. They're going to take a month or so and kind of regroup, kind of refresh a bit. But they know what's coming next, and they love being here on this stage.
I was going to say, I didn't hear anybody that felt that they were pulling back a little bit. It was like, you know, moving forward, all hands on deck. We're ready to come back here next year and do the same thing. But they know they got to work hard when the season starts again.
Because they know that they worked hard to get to this point and to win the championship. They know that other people are out there, other teams are out there are gunning for them. They know that. And when you know someone is gunning for you, when you know someone is trying to do everything they can to not only catch up with you, but to beat you, that encourages you and it makes you work even harder to stay ahead of the pack.
And let's make our fans feel really good out there. We know that Shohei, he signed a 10-year contract, right? So he's got a number of years left.
He wants 8 more just like this.
Well, so he'll be here. Not sure about Yoshi. Do you know his
Yoshi will be here too. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They'll be here for a long time.
So most of the other
doing
players,
this more than
Miguel's coming
twice.
back, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith.
Yes. Yes.
PK.
The core returns.
All right, well,
no
the
doubt
core
the core returns. Yeah.
So that already sets the stage for us to have another championship. Doesn't hurt to talk about it. You know,
Why
once
not?
you win two, that's what they've been talking about.
Exactly.
Right?
What do you think Dave Roberts has to say, needs to say in his first speech after this trophy ceremony? What does he have to say in order to get the guys back on track?
I think he tells them that we start over. That, you know, we've written history, but to write more history, it starts today. It's not going to be easy. People are going to be, as you say, they're going to be coming after you because they know how good you are. But he's done this for so many years now. I mean, he's got the right tenor. He's got the right approach. I think he says, hey, you want to do that again? Did you like that?
We'll do it again.
We start today.
So in other words, party, have a great time, relax, but when they come back, it's down to business.
It's like making a player change in the middle of a game. You got to know what to say and know when to do it.
So
Been great at
when
it.
your players came back, Ned, is it sort of like, yeah, we've got the congratulations, but okay, guys, now it's down to business. Let's put on our serious faces again.
Oh, yeah. Well, the leadership of this group, whether it's Freddie or Mookie or anybody, they know how precious this is, and the younger guys now also know this doesn't just happen. You just can't wish this to happen. You've got to work to make this happen. That World Series went down to the very last pitch.
Yes, it did.
So it's a long, long journey. If you ain't ready for it, you ought to be playing someplace else because these guys are ready for it.
And it's really amazing, Pat, when you think about it, the players know that. The players know what's coming. They know what they have to do, which makes this even more dangerous for other teams because they know they will be ready. They're from the city of the Angels. They're from the Los Angeles area. They are the Dodgers. They are the marquee team in all of Major League Baseball. They know wherever they go that bull's on their back is following them.
You know what I noticed today more than any time? We know who the star players are, the superstar players, but some of the guys that were speaking today, I heard more confidence because I heard them, yeah, I made a major contribution. You didn't necessarily think I was, but I did it, and I helped my team win. And now you know my name.
Hey, nobody bigger than Miguel Rojas.
That's exactly
Kike
right.
Hernandez has played more playoff games than anybody in the history of the franchise. But Miggy Rojas hadn't homered for a couple months, hadn't really played much, near the end of his career, but wrote history. Wrote it in a big way. Saturday with the pick to finish off the game, Friday, and then Saturday with the ninth inning home run, 2 outs away from a World Series in Toronto. They were that close, and now they're that far.
I love to hear him speak today.
And Pat, I'd like to say the fans really appreciate his effort.
Yes.
They appreciate all the hard work that he put in, even when he was in a slump, even when he wasn't playing. He knew that at some point they were going to need his help, and they got it.
You know, I think the fans identify with him probably more than anybody because he's had to work for everything he's got. This is a stadium full of working people.
Yeah. That's right.
People work so hard to come here
And he spoke to them.
Yeah, he's them in a lot of ways. He's kind of like a great player, but kind of the common person that's here in a special moment. Just so cool for him and just so proud of him and happy for him.
And you know what? You don't play for the adulation and the cheers, but it's something for an athlete to come out and hear your name.
Oh, goodness.
Screamed
Oh,
by
yeah.
56,000
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Okay, that's something special.
Yes.
Makes you feel good, and that's an incentive. And look, Pages, that's somebody we don't
yes.
talk about all the time either.
Yes. Put on the bench.
Yeah.
Taken out of the line. It is history. It's Los Angeles history. It's baseball history. It's sports history. This doesn't happen but once in a while, 2 in a row certainly, and probably more to come.
We saw Dave Roberts there on the parade. Listen, this man deserves all the credit and the accolades.
Oh, I see Snell, Blake Snell.
We're gonna 3-peat.
Dodger Stadium is known for being loud.
Let's hear it for the 2025 back-to-back World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers! Can you dig it?
You got any idea where that other trophy is?
I got this covered, Joe. I got a good friend of mine that's got this on lock. Hey, Ice Cube, why don't you come on in right now? What's better than 2? 3? 3-peat!
I love the Dodgers. I love Los Angeles.
I got 4. Now it's time to feel the hand all the way up, baby.
I'm ready to get another ring next year. Let's go.
You guys are the best in the world. You guys are the best team in the world. And you've been the best team in the world for as long as I remember. Hey, we love you so much. I'm so thankful for all of you. And I know they're gonna get one more next year. And I'm gonna watch just like all you.
You're home for the holidays. You've dreamt of this moment, back in your old room. Oh.
Hey, kiddo, I'll be right there.
At least you can get a deal on new shorts for Dad. Something with a little more coverage.
Stamps.com gives you the freedom and flexibility you need to run your business. You can print stamps or shipping labels and schedule pickups. So you save time and money and skip waiting in lines. Enjoy your newfound flexibility. Start your risk-free trial at Stamps.com and get your first month free plus free postage and supplies.
Fighting through forms for new car insurance rates can take forever. You can count on Credit Karma to speed things up, because Credit Karma shows you personalized rates from top providers without the extra legwork, so you can get to the coverage you need ASAP. Download Intuit Credit Karma to get started.
This is Bombas. They took socks and said, what if they could be way more comfortable? For feeling fast and cozy and dressed up. Oh, and did we say cozy? What if comfort could be for everyone? Socks are one of the most requested items in homeless shelters. So at Bombas, one purchased equals one donated. Bombas, making the world a more comfortable place. Get 20% off your first order at bombas.com.
Hello, Judge. What are you willing to die for?
I'm willing to die for the truth.
We are are live here at Dodger Stadium, where we are waiting for the parade to end here, where we will meet our World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers. And boy, what a day it is. And just some little fun facts for you before I introduce you to Ned and Jim here. We know that the Dodgers have won back-to-back World Series championships, and that hasn't been done until, what, 99 and 2000, so 25 years ago. And believe it or not, the Toronto Blue Jays won back-to-back series championships in, what, 92, 93? But you know what? That wasn't to be the case this time. We are celebrating our world-famous World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers, again. So after the next few hours, we will have live coverage for you. We have reporters fanned out across the parade route, and it will end here at Dodger Stadium, where we'll hear from your world champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. But before we do that, we want to go back to that magical night, Saturday night, Game